Today is my 2-year anniversary for YouTube, and this channel recently passed 100 subscribers. Woohoo! So, to celebrate that, I asked you guys to submit Q&A questions for me, and today, I will be answering them for you. So, without further ado, let's get into it. The first question I have today is from Aiden, and he's asking me, why did I choose to post videos on YouTube? So, let's start all the way back in March of 2020. You know, COVID hit, school shut down, everything was shut down, bam. So I was stuck at home, barely anything to do, and I was in band, and I still am in band today. But I was beginning in band back then. And so our concert was scheduled for a couple months in advance. But it was getting to the point where we could tell that it was not going to happen. And I think by the time I decided to start, it was canceled. And I wanted a way to perform my concert songs, which I was pretty good at. And so I decided that I would perform them on YouTube. Originally I started the idea that I would be a trumpet channel, and we're talking about trumpet stuff. And if that had been the case, then my channel wouldn't be what it is today. And my parents suggested, why don't you keep it open-ended? So I started posting about lots of stuff I like to do. And that was how I got started. Over a long time, I started fine-tuning things, stopped making videos about things I wasn't interested in, or things that didn't go well. And at this point, I've narrowed it down to just books. And actually, I think I'll perform one of those concert songs for you guys, if I can find them. Got my folder. Dang, this was 5th grade. It's still full. Let's see. Let's Go Band, Latin Magic. What did I like out of here? Alright. Pick a classic. I will play Let's Go Band for you guys.
This one in a long time.
Alright, let's go. Let's Go Band. Oh my gosh, I haven't played this one in so long. That's a nice song. Alright. Alright, question number 2 is from Mia Hess, my younger cousin. And she asked me, are you enjoying India? I would say yes. I'm happy here. It's very nice. We got a great school here. It's pretty nice here. But it's very different though. There's lots of different stuff here. If I were to go and look out the window right now, there would be stray dogs out on the street. There might be cows walking by. It couldn't even be a monkey. Like, you see monkeys occasionally here. Cows just wander around the road here. Like, the main religion here is Hinduism, and cows are considered sacred here because of that. Meaning that I'll be walking along, or more often I'll be on a run, because me and my dad like to run, so I'll be out running at 5 in the morning, and there'll just be cows walking along the road, or sleeping in the road. One of them tried to race us once, and that was scary for a moment. And then there's lots of street dogs, and they're actually really nice. Most of the dogs are calm and they mind their own business. The guards here, because we have guards outside the houses, it's just kind of a customary thing here. And they'll kind of adopt the dogs. Some of them have little collars, they get fed, there's little dog houses on the street here. We had puppies living outside our house for a while, and that was really nice. The monkeys are interesting. I don't see them very often, but they're here in Delhi. Oh, and I like birds, and there's lots of different birds here. There's colorful birds. There's parakeets here in Delhi, and that's really cool to see them flying around. I have green pigeons, all kinds of birds here. So while yes, it's very different, I am really enjoying my time here. It's amazing. It's really wonderful just to be in a different country, to see all these things, just to experience this kind of thing. India is huge. We've been outside of Delhi a couple times. We've been to the Taj Mahal. It's amazing. It's really cool just to be over here. I really like it. Number 3, from Mia. This is a different Mia. I was confused at first. I'm sure you're confused too. This is not Mia as my cousin. This is Mia, my friend at school. And she asked, how many children can you fit in your basement? Mia, why? This seems like the kind of question you would ask. And I'm debating whether I want to answer that or not. This is fun. Why would you do this, Mia? So, well, we got a big basement about the size of a house. I feel like I shouldn't be answering this. You probably could fit a couple hundred, children down there. I hope you're not using this information for something bad, Mia. You probably could fit a couple hundred children down there, but I'm not going to test that. I really hope you aren't going to either, Mia. That was interesting. I need a moment. Next one is some Poochu. So, Mia's dog. Alright then. If Mia's dog is answering questions, if Mia's dog is asking questions, then that's that. The question for you though, Mia. How did Poochu get your phone? And the question she asked me is, so your name is Super Cooper Hobbies. So what are your hobbies? So my channel used to revolve around all my hobbies. I had trumpet playing, bird watching, Pokemon, Legos, reading. Had a couple of 3D printer videos a while back. Those are some of my hobbies. Pokemon used to be a big thing for me. I've got lots of cards here. I actually have some really rare cards. I've got these rainbow rares, some more upside down. Even got some of the gold ones. Some of these are worth a couple $dozen, which doesn't sound like a lot, but for Pokemon terms, that is a lot. Used to be super into collecting these. I used to play a lot. And then we moved here, and then between COVID and moving here, there just wasn't a lot of places to play anymore. So I've just kind of slowly lost interest in that. As for bird watching, that's still a big thing for me. We're actually doing a project with that at school right now. But as you can see, I've got 3 bird field guides and a bird watching sites in India book. Along with, somewhere on my desk is a little fold-out pamphlet with common birds in India. And I've got binoculars somewhere on my desk. I think this just started because I was bored one summer and I thought, oh, birds are cool. Maybe I'll watch them. and heck, it turned into a full obsession. I had a bird feeder out in the backyard, but here's the real problem: the squirrels. You get 1 or 2, and eventually we've got like 6. I think I counted like 6 or 7 individual squirrels in the backyard at the same time once. They were a nuisance. They would jump on top of the bird feeder and just eat everything. It got me so mad. I would open the window, I'd yell at them, I'd bang on the window. I would blast my trumpet at them to make them go away. People don't give squirrels enough credit. They're smart. They figured out that I couldn't actually do anything to them, and they began to ignore me. I tried to put obstacles in the way, made it harder for them to get to it, but like a cover over the top, They got to it anyway, and they were dang smart, man. So what did I do? I put spicy food out, because the squirrels can taste the spice. Birds can't. And their reaction was immediate. They hated it. And they left for a while. I thought my problems were solved, eventually. But, eventually the squirrels got desperate. And so back they came, and they ate it anyway. At least the seed. The sweet, every time they ate that, they'd run up the tree. They'd run up the tree and just rub their mouth against the bark. They didn't like that. They were fun. And there was a black one in our backyard. So you would consider squirrels to be gray, but they can actually be black too. We had one in our backyard that was black, and our dad named him Steve. I don't know where he got that name from, but Steve it was. It stuck. He will forever be known as Steve, and he might still be in our backyard in the U.S. Who knows? We even put corn out for them, and we try and divert them. What they do? They knock the corn off. They drag it back into the forest. They were smart. I liked the squirrels. And Legos. As you know, I used to do brick films on here, Clucky and Nathaniel. What happened to them? You're probably wondering. Well, we retired. It got repetitive. I didn't know what to do with them anymore, and it was to the point where I kind of tell I had to pick one or the other, and I felt like books was easier, and I'm really into books, since that's what happened. They still live on. I've got a couple modulars to the side here, and they now live in my city book. But I picked up another hobby that I've never really featured on this channel. That is board games. You can see I've got a couple up here, Wingspan being one of my favorites. It's a game about birds, so as you would expect from hearing about my story about the birds and the squirrels, that is a favorite game of mine. I've got Root, which is woodland creatures fighting over control for the forest. And they have a bird faction, as you would expect. I like that. And there's a game called Evolution. And while I don't believe in the theory of evolution, I am a Christian. I believe that God created the world. The game itself is still fun. There's many other games I love. Catan is out there somewhere. I play lots of games with my friends. Board games are a favorite of mine. Oh, and I like to run. Running is something I do a lot. I run 5Ks, about 3 miles. We still run outside here, although the air quality is questionable here. It has good and bad days, so sometimes we have to run inside the treadmill. But it's fun to do it outside. We'll have little dogs. Some of the street dogs will race us sometimes or run with us, and it's cute. There's some good parks nearby that we run in. Running is something I do a lot. I actually ran 7 miles once in the US. Although with the masks here, because we wear masks because the AQI, I haven't been able to run that far at all recently. But I think that's all my hobbies. Those are the things that I like to do. And my last question is from RJ. And he has 2 questions for me. What's your dream car? And do you like jazz? I'll start with the car one. Honestly, I don't really care about cars. They get you from point A to B, so long as they're safe, so long as there's enough room that I can have my own seat. I don't mind. A car is a car. And I'm not saying that the fancy cars aren't cool, they're nice. But like, it makes no difference to me. I don't think I have a dream car. I think when I'm an adult, I'll probably just buy whatever car I can afford that I like, and that will be that. It won't make much difference to me, I don't think. And do I like jazz? I haven't listened to enough jazz to really have an opinion on that. I don't listen to jazz. I don't dislike it, it's just not something that I've listened to before. But if you have recommendations for some jazz that you think I would like, then you can let me know in the comment section what it's called. I'll give it a try and I can get back to you then. So that's all the questions I got from you guys. Thank you guys so much for your questions. Some of them were interesting. But really, thank you guys so much for getting me this far. I'm 2 years in and I'm doing great. We passed 100 subscribers about a month ago and I was so happy to see that, guys. Thank you so much. You guys mean a lot to me. I'm glad that you all enjoy my content because I enjoy making it for you guys. So thank you guys so much for getting me this far. And we're only going to go further from here. But you guys will always be my core and base audience. Thank you. Do you have a question that you wanted to ask me or didn't get a chance to fill out the form? Then let me know below. If I get enough people who have questions, then I may do this again and we can hold a second Q&A. That way you all can have a chance. Thank you guys so much for a good past 2 years. And if you want to see one of the videos that seems to be one of your guys' favorites, then you can click into this video right here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.